use it before it uses you. Your ego is silently controlling your life, and you don't even realize it. Right now, at this very moment, your ego is either pushing you forward or quietly holding you back. And the scary part is, most people never figure out which one it is. They just live their entire life reacting, getting triggered, making decisions based on emotion, and calling it who they are. But what if I told you your ego is not your enemy? What if I told you it's actually your greatest hidden weapon? See, most people misunderstand ego. They think ego means arrogance, attitude, pride, but that's not the full picture. Ego is much deeper than that. Ego is your sense of self. It's the voice inside you that says, "This is who I am." It shows up when someone disrespects you, when someone underestimates you, when someone treats you like you don't matter. And in that moment, something triggers inside you. A fire, a reaction, a need to prove something. That is your ego. Now here's where things get interesting. The world has trained you to believe that ego is something negative, something you should control or even destroy. But let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed some of the biggest changes in your life came from moments of pain, moments where you felt disrespected, ignored, or underestimated? That pain, that pressure, that emotional reaction, that's where ego lives. And that's where power comes from, because ego is energy, raw emotional energy. And like any form of energy, it can either destroy you or transform you. Let's talk about the dark side first, because this is where most people get trapped. Ego can make you blind. It makes you believe you're always right. You stop listening. You stop learning. Advice starts to feel like an attack. Correction feels like disrespect. And slowly, you build a wall around yourself. A wall where no new ideas can enter, no growth can happen. And without realizing it, you become stuck. Not because you lack talent, not because you lack opportunity, but because your ego refuses to let you grow. It tells you you already know enough, and that one thought destroys your future. Ego also destroys relationships. It stops you from apologizing. It stops you from fixing things. It turns small problems into permanent damage, all because you want to protect your image. But here's the truth. Sometimes your ego is not protecting you, it's limiting you. And the worst part, you don't even notice it. Now let's flip the perspective, because ego, when used correctly, is one of the most powerful forces in the world. Think about this. What makes someone say, "I'm done living like this"? What makes someone walk away from toxic people? What makes someone wake up one day and decide, "I'm going to change my life"? It's not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It's not luck, it's ego. That inner voice that says, "I deserve better than this." That voice is powerful because it doesn't let you stay average. It doesn't let you accept disrespect. It pushes you, it challenges you, it forces you to become more. When people doubt you, ego says, "Watch me." When people laugh at your dreams, ego says, "I'll prove you wrong." When life pushes you down, ego says, "I'm not staying here." That's not arrogance, that's inner fire. That's the beginning of transformation. Because real change doesn't happen when everything is comfortable. It happens when something inside you says, "This is not enough." And that something is your ego. But here's the most important part. Ego is not good or bad. It depends on who's in control. If your ego controls you, you lose. If you control your ego, you win. So the real question is, who is in control right now? You or your ego? Because if you want to use ego as a weapon, you need to learn how to direct it, not destroy it. Direct it. First, awareness. You need to accept that you have an ego. Everyone does. The difference is, some people control it, others are controlled by it. Second, stay teachable.
already know
Your
this.
ego will tell you, you already know this. Ignore that voice, because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. And the moment you stop growing, you start falling behind. Third, learn to accept feedback. Not everyone who criticizes you is your enemy. Some people are mirrors. They show you what you can't see. And if you're smart, you'll use that, not run from it. Fourth, master silence. You don't have to react to everything. You don't have to prove yourself to everyone. Sometimes, the strongest move you can make is to say nothing and let your actions speak, because real power is quiet. And finally, redirect your ego. Don't let it control your emotions. Use it to build discipline. Use it to stay focused. Use it to become obsessed with growth. Turn that fire into fuel. Turn that energy into action. Because when ego is guided, it becomes unstoppable. Now take a moment and be honest with yourself. Is your ego lifting you up or dragging you down? Because the moment you answer that question, that's where your real journey begins. Your comeback doesn't start when your situation changes. It starts when your mindset changes. So don't fight your ego. Don't run from it. Understand it, control it, focus it, and use it to become the person you were meant to be. Because in the end, your ego is not your enemy. Your lack of control is.